Welcome to this week's Financial Friday. So this week I am going to be talking about offer conditions, what those mean, how they protect you, and why they're really important to include into an offer. So before I dive into all of that, this is going to be my last Financial Friday of the year. I'll start up again in the new year, but I am going to take a few days off to enjoy with my family for Christmas. So I hope you and your family have a wonderful Christmas as well. Now for this week's Financial Friday. So a condition of the offer. So if you think of it as if we made an unconditional offer, it would mean that if someone were to accept it, the house would immediately be sold to you. You have no way of backing out. So typically, and when I say typically, I always recommend having at least one condition to an offer. So a condition would be finance condition. So even if you're pre-approved, we still want the bank to approve that specific property because sometimes the property taxes are too high or the heat costs don't work and the bank won't approve that property. Now, on the other hand, we have inspection conditions. So that would be home inspection, furnace inspection. We also have like electrical inspections. There would be gas line encroachment inspections, things like that. And these are all conditions that we write into an offer. They all have a due date, but you would say, I really want to buy this house, but I need to make sure that I'm happy with the home inspection. So that's where these conditions are so very important. Now, on the flip side, as a seller, you can actually put conditions into a counteroffer. And not many sellers know this, but when you're dealing with a property, say you have to sell your house before you can buy a new house, and that's kind of held you up from house hunting, you could counteroffer an offer that you've received with a condition subject to finding suitable housing by a certain date so that you have a little time to search for a home too. So these conditions protect you in many ways, but they can also protect you legally as well. So a property condition forming part of property condition disclosure statement, forming part of the offer, that actually protects you as the buyer, where if you find out the seller lied on that form, they're actually legally held to that. So we've got a lot of different ways that these conditions protect you. And so it's really, really important to never write a condition-free offer unless in the rare example of buying bare land or something where that property isn't really important. So conditions, we have actually something called an ancillary services sheet, which it goes through, and I almost think of it as like a checklist of conditions. So you could have an appraisal done on the property, an electrical inspection, home inspection, furnace inspection, sewer or septic inspections on an acreage. You could have the well water quality and quantity tested to make sure there's enough pressure on a farm or an acreage where you have a well. You could have that water tested as well to make sure it's drinkable, see if the water needs to be treated. There's a lot of conditions that you can put in. So when you're buying, if you have any concerns, you need to make sure that you address that with your agent because they would be able to insert the appropriate conditions into the offer and make sure you are protected. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I am here. I am happy to help. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Bye.